Hi guys, Zach here with another Command & Conquer Red Alert video. In this game I'm playing a 2v4 match on the map Arena Valley Extreme. I'm starting in the top left position and I'm playing as the Allies. Now what you can see I've done is I've moved my MCV down a bit at the start, and that's just so I'm a bit close to my second ore patch, which I'm going to transfer onto later on. So first things first, I need to get my scouts out, so I'm going to get some scouts to scout directly below me. What you'll notice though is I set out my 3 scouts and I space them out a little bit. And the reason for doing that is if I space them out and then send them all down, they just uncover a lot more of the map than sending just, one scout down. So that'll be giving me really good visibility, and I'll be able to see any scouts or any movement coming upwards. Right, so we're getting down our first refinery, and we're going to get 2 war factories straight away because we're going to be mining gems as well as ore on this map. And you can see how much coverage I've now got underneath the map since I used more than 1 scout. So I'll be able to see anything coming later on, so that's going to be really helpful. I'll also be able to see any scouts moving upwards, and you can see I'm just going to move some scouts to that little narrow gap, just so I can block any scouts coming from my enemies earlier on. Right, so with my war factories I'm going to first start building some ore trucks. I'm just building a silo just so I can So I'm going to build 2 ore trucks, and I'm going to build some lights because I'm going to want to get some lights out quite quickly, because we're going to need to attack quite early on if we're playing 4 players, and we don't want to give them the chance to attack first, really. I'm also a bit worried about the person right to the right, because there's 4 of them. There's one of them who's sort of starting in the middle right position, so they might cause some trouble because they're going to be very close to my teammate's base. So I am going to want to watch out for them. As you can see, I'm building my buildings in a line, just so I can expand to that second ore patch, where I'm going to build my second ore refinery. And I'm going to really want to get early on onto 3 war factories, which is really important on maps like Arena Valley Extreme. Any map that has ore and gems, you do really want to get on that 3rd war factory as soon as possible. We can see that Red's got some people already built. And we can see, I think, Pink is getting attacked by teammate by Green. You can see some infantry travelling forward there. So I'm probably going to try and provide a bit of support at this point. Which is hence why I'm building light tanks first. And they're usually the best for fighting early on. Although I will be transitioning to mediums later on. So I'm going to go to the right here. And you can see that Pink's actually got some infantry hidden at the other side of the base, and we can see that Blue are actually coming up right now, so I'm going to need to deal with this. I can't just leave them running about. And we can see, I think they're going for the MCV of my teammate, and that's what it looks like. And I think my teammate is focusing possibly on Green at the moment, so I'll deal with these while they're sorting out. Right, he's coming back to go for super power plants. Quite often what people will do is they'll go for power plants and then they'll go to attack the MCV. Right, now I've got my 3rd war factory down, so I'm going to be building tanks pretty fast. And I seem to be going for my base right now. And there's not too many tanks. Right, so they went for my ore refinery, but then they've decided to go for my power plants. But I should be okay with this. Right, now at this point in the game, this was when someone was at my door, so I sort of was AFK at this point. I was collecting a parcel, and as you can see, yeah, I'm just stood there basically, so we're just going to have to wait until I actually got back, till you'll be able to see what happened. And I mean, I was very lucky, because when they went north, I thought they would have probably attacked my MCV, but they didn't. They must have gone for my teammate again. So that was quite lucky from me. I had to stop building tanks at that point, so I lost a bit there, but yeah, it didn't go too badly in the end. Right, so now I think we're okay. We've sort of fended off Blue. I've got quite a few tanks built up now, but we're probably going to have to go on the offensive. And you can see I'm building a large power plant because it did manage to destroy one of my things. And now that Red are coming as well, and they seem to be going for Pink as well. It seems like all the teams are trying to attack my teammates at the moment. So we're going to go for them. And you can see we just outnumber them greatly at this point. And we've got blue there as well. They managed to destroy the radar dome. But we're going to be fine at this point. And what I'm going to do is now I'm going to go on the defensive. One of the things about attacking buildings like blue has done and red have done is what you do, even though you can do some damage to the main buildings, is you're allowing your opponent to keep on building up tanks. So all that time while blue was attacking, they were losing tanks and I was still building tanks. So I've ended up with an awful lot of tanks now. Same with red as well. When they attacked there, they went for buildings. And they're just allowing us to build up continuously. So now we're going to go for blue. And as you can see, it doesn't look like they have much to defend it at the moment. Yeah, we're going to get rid of the radar dome there, so we'll notice that immediately. So we'll be blind. Unless I've got an information centre. And you can see that red are attacking me, and at the moment blue have only got a few tanks, and it's probably just as easy just to go through the base, destroy the buildings, and that'll wipe them all out, and it's on destroy structures. As you can see, they don't have much at all. They've just got a few tanks, that's it. And we can see blue have now been wiped out. So now I'm going to go on to red's base. So what red probably could have done, actually, looking at the base layout, is they probably needed to expand. And you can see my teammates there. Looks like he's been a bit more aggressive on that side of the map. But what he's done is he's built his base very compact, which makes it easy to defend, but it means his ore trucks having to travel a little bit further when they're going for ore. So usually it's a bit better to space your base out a little bit. Also, then you can expand to other ore patches as well. And as you can see at the moment, it's quite routine. Just destroying some of his tanks there. And yeah, he's given up. And now it's just to go to the right. There should be a team in the bottom right, and as you can see, they're pretty much over. Oh, they actually managed to destroy my opponent's MCV in the end. Looks like they've got some, well, they have got some rangers. They don't tend to do very well, rangers, usually, because tanks are just so much more powerful. They've got a lot more armour and are much harder to destroy. And they do more damage to other vehicles. Right, so that's the game over. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.